Good morning, all of you. I'm your science teacher. Today I'm going to teach you science again. Today is our last video of our fifth chapter, separation of substances. In this chapter, we discussed on the different separating methods and different type of substances we already discussed. And today we discussed on the solution. It is our last topic. Can water dissolve any amount of a substance? It means amount of water is able to dissolve any amount of substance. So by an activity we can try to understand that how much amount of any substance dissolved in water. Okay, so we found that many substances dissolve in water and form solution. Okay, we know it. Uh, by adding salt in water we make a solution, and by adding sugar and other substances we prepare solutions. We say that the substances are soluble in water. Okay, we know that these substances are soluble in water. What will happen when we go on adding more and more of these substance in a fixed quantity of water? It means what will happen when we dissolve more and more amount of a substance in the solution. So by an activity, I already told you that by an activity we can try to understand what happen when we dissolve more and more amount of substance. So take a glass or any other pan and a spoon and quantity of salt. So by adding or we can use beaker also. So by a spoon we take salt into the water and stir it and dissolve, and again 1 spoon add and stir. So why this sequence, adding more and more uh, spoons of salt? After a stage we see that water does not dissolve in water. Why? Because the salt which dissolved in water, it reached at a state at which the solute are not dissolved. This point is known as saturated point, and this solution is known as saturated solution. Okay, suppose we take a glass and we take sugar or salt and we put 2 spoons of salt into the water and stir it. So after some time we see that the salt or the sugar dissolved in the water, and take 1 more spoon of the salt and stir and dissolve it. So it is also dissolved. So this solution, when the solution able to dissolve more amount of substance, at this time the solution is known as unsaturated solution. And after adding more and more salt or the solute, solution get a state and reach a state or a point at which the solution does not dissolve more amount of solute. When we try to dissolve in it, it's suspended into the water. This solution is known as saturated. When we able to dissolve the solute, then unsaturated. When we able to dissolve the solvent in the solution, this solution is known as unsaturated, and a state at which the solution does not dissolve more amount of substance. This state or point known as, or solution known as, saturated solution. Okay, so some factors has affect that state. If, by an example, we also see here, it is a beaker and take some water into it, half cup of water, and add solute may be sugar or the salt, dissolved into it. And after adding 1 or 2 spoon, we are able to spoon more spoons of salt or the sugar. It means now at this time the solution is unsaturated, and adding more and more quantity of solute that dissolved into the liquid, a solution reached at a stage or a point at which it is not dissolved more amount of solute. Okay, so this state is known as saturated, or the solution is known as saturated solution. So the substance which dissolved in water is known as solute, and the solvent, the water is a solvent in which solute dissolved. Okay, then when more and more solute is added to the solute, does not dissolve. At the stage, the solute, after adding solute does not dissolve. The solute remains undissolved. This means that the solvent has reached its saturating point, and this solution is saturated solution, and no more solute can be dissolved. So there are three factors which affect the solubility or the saturation point of the solvent. So which factors affect? Temperature of the solvent. It is affect the saturation point. Suppose, for example, if we take 100 ml of water and we dissolved salt into the water, so at the amount of water approx 100 gram salt, after 100 gram dissolving salt, the solution reaching at saturation point. But when we increase the temperature of the solution, so it is able to dissolve more amount of salt. It means it affects the temperature, affects the saturation point. Pressure, if the pressure is high, then the solvent dissolved or saturation point is low. When pressure is low, then saturation point is high. Then another factor which affects the solvent and solute, nature of the solvent and solute. It means the solution or the solute or the solvent which we take to make a solution, which type of nature they have. It is a factor which affect the saturation point. So हमने देखा इसमें कितने पॉइंट्स हैं? 3 पॉइंट्स हैं. कौन कौन से पॉइंट्स होंगे? एक बार स्टार्टिंग से देखते हैं. हमें इसमें ये देखना है कि जो सॉल्यूशन है हमारा, वाटर है, उसमें वाटर में कोई भी सब्सटेंस कितने अमाउंट तक डिसॉल्व हो सकता है. तो हमने उसमें सॉल्ट लिया था, स्पून ली थी, ग्लास लिया था, जिसमें थोड़ा सा हमने वाटर लिया था. हमने उसमें सब सॉल्ट जब ऐड किया तो वो डिसॉल्व होने लगा. जब डिसॉल्व उसमें हो पा रहा है, एट दिस टाइम हम उस सॉल्यूशन को अनसैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन बोलेंगे. लेकिन आफ्टर कंटिन्यूसली एडिंग सॉल्ट, a state or a point, solution getting that point or reaching that point when more solute is not dissolved into the water, that point is known as saturation point. उस point को हम saturation point बोलेंगे जब उसमें हम salt को और ज़्यादा add नहीं कर सकते. तो जो salt हमने add किया वो solute है, water यहाँ पर solvent है, और इस solution का जो point है जहाँ पर हमने sugar add किया, जब sugar add करेंगे तो वो एक अलग क्वांटिटी को 100 ml, सपोज हमने क्या किया, 2 बीकर लेते हैं और दोनों बीकर में हमने 100 ml वाटर लिया. 100 दोनों में हमने 100 लिया हुआ है. और जब लेकिन दोनों इसमें हम क्या करेंगे, सॉल्ट ऐड करेंगे और इसमें ऐड करेंगे हम शुगर. ओके, तो हमने इसमें शुगर ऐड करेंगे, दोनों में सॉल्यूट अलग अलग हो गया, सॉल्वेंट सेम है, लेकिन जब हम दोनों का सैचुरेशन पॉइंट देखेंगे तो हमको डिफरेंट मिलेगा, है ना. तो हर सब्सटेंस का अपना एक सैचुरेशन पॉइंट होता है क्योंकि दोनों का नेचर अलग अलग है. ओके, तो your fifth chapter is finished. Today, from tomorrow we are continue with the next chapter. I am sending you the question answer of this chapter. You complete your notebook and send it to me. Okay, good luck.